Revelation 7, verses 9 through 10. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Revelation 7, verses 9 to 10.
Tune in to the Mack Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mack Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Are you a small business owner trying to juggle it all? Let JD Scribes take content off your plate and help you show up with confidence, both on and offline. From social media to strategy, we help you make your message matter so you can get back to doing what you love. Need content that hits, strategy that makes sense, a message that moves your audience? We got you. But we don't stop there. Running a business shouldn't mean running alone. Bond Small Business Group is the community you didn't know you needed. From monthly meetups to real talk and resources, it's all about small businesses building up small businesses. We're building a vast network of entrepreneurs who connect, collaborate, and cheer each other on. Whether you're just getting started or leveling up, JD Scribes and Bond are here to help you grow, thrive, and stay inspired. Your business deserves support that works as hard as you do. Tap in. It's your time. Let's build better together.
He's got the facts straight, never leads you wrong.
blues, food, atmosphere, and drink. If you never had fun like this, know you're gonna have a lot of fun when you hit the door. That's it. Oh, we're gonna have a good time, yeah.
And grand rising, good morning, and all these other things on this great, great day. It's right now at 6 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's 10:06 on the East Coast. Grand rising to all of our East Coasterners. According to the clock, y'all got up earlier than we did, or something, or we got up something like that. But I'm grateful for all of you that are here on this wonderful morning. I must apologize. Hello there, Miss Angelica. How are you? We're going to get that voice together for everybody. Back down, you going to your black job now. That's what we call it. Okay, I ain't mean to put you out like that. Grand rising. Good morning to you, and you have a wonderful day. And all of your co-workers there, Angelica's wonderful cookies and bakeries and sweet treats and things. It's just, y'all got to get some. I got rave reviews from those that have received their shipments and things. And I tell you, hey, we just grateful, and we're continuing to root and pray and support uh, Cakes and Creations by Trezay. So I had to get that together. You know, I had to learn that because I slaughter folks' names and things, so I can't do that. I had to practice. Trezay. I hope I got it right. And I think I did. I'd like to say grand rising to everybody, to Sharon Reed, our family, Deacon Alvin Moore, and Apostle Anthony Reed. We'd like to say grand rising to you and to Alice, the blessed child of God, and to all of you that are here. And can't wait. Oh, yes, you're going to be. Hey, let me tell you something. Her cookies are one. I think they need some cookies on this morning with some coffee. I got some coffee I'm drinking here. I needed something to wake me up because I thought I was in I won't say a nightmare, but you know, something in between a bad dream. I'll say it like that. It wasn't no nightmare, nothing like that. I want to say to the wonderful people of the state of Mississippi that I love you, and I love you. And it makes no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you. Let me say that one more time. It makes no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you. Let me break that down just a little bit for you. See, because the thoughts that I have, I'm going to be responsible for. The things that I think and the things that I do, I'm going to have to give an account for. Grand rising to you, Sharon, and to your wonderful father and your son, and to Diane Black, the next state senator from District 19 of the state of Mississippi. Oh, there's a rumbling. And as I say each and every time on our broadcast, that we bring information and inspiration. You're going to get the information first. I got a little news that I have to announce. Nothing bad. Ain't nobody that I know of has gone to glory. I'm not trying to hurry that or nothing like that, but I just say something is wounded. We just received from our news desk that Mr. Ty Pickett, one time Democratic nominee for Senator, United States Senate, I think he ran twice, if I'm not mistaken, has decided that he has left the Democratic Party, which has struggled and fought for position to even get recognized He said, I don't want anything. I'm gone. Y'all treating me bad. I don't know who treated you bad, sir, because and that's why I try to say the voters of the state of Mississippi. Let me change this down here because I'm not going to say that. Take that. Thank you very much. Your gifts are graciously appreciated. I appreciate everybody. Today, that's all right though, no problem. See, there it is. What I want. Fair use. I gotta put that up there. You read that down below. You know what I'm getting ready to say is very important. I'm gonna start it off now. Mr. Ty Pickett, who ran for and got the Democratic Party's nomination and the trust of people here to go and run a campaign to unseat one of these Republicans here in the state of Mississippi, not only to make history, but to give a voice to people that have been voiceless for so long and has been abused and drugged through. There's no state in the union, as they say, that has been mistreated, downtrodden, drugged through the streets, treated bad, slaved, whooped, dogged out, talked about by so many, put down, always last on the list. Let me tell you something. There's a shift in the state of Mississippi. Oh yeah, y'all been talking about us, saying all those things, them old Negroes down there. That's what you used to see. See, I'm from Chicago. I'm gonna tell the truth. And people they talk that, but my roots are in Mississippi. They were born in Mississippi. They were rooted in Mississippi. The tree, my family's tree, reaches from Mississippi to Georgia. My father was born in Georgia. I don't have all the dynamics. That's another thing. Know who your folks is. Know where your lineage is. Record your grandmama and big mamas while you got them. I got to go down here and do some recording of this 93-year-old lady called named Ida McCrae to keep that history. Don't lose your history. I hope somebody's hearing me this morning. Replay it. If you're replaying it and you didn't get a chance to get it live, I hope that you cherish this right here, because you know something, for too long, people have been stomped on. Too long, you can hit somebody keep hitting on somebody. Keep putting your hands on some folks. You're going to come up somewhere that you don't want to be. So Mississippi is at that point. We tired of people slapping us, black and white. It's bad enough the white folks is getting at it. I said it. It makes no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you. Now we done got that straight, so you take it or leave it of what I'm saying. I'm a broadcaster and a reporter. I did some great stories and some great documentation on yesterday. I recorded history. I recorded people that have stabbed you in the back, that, you know, those so-called folk that stab you in the back and talk about you and say those types of things. Them folks, I ain't worried about it, because like I said, it makes no difference what you think of me. Well, it sure make a difference what I think of you, because what I might say might help you or it might hinder you. I'm not trying to hinder nobody. I'm just a broadcaster. And, you know, people will downgrade you and make you seem like you are nothing. But back to the story of Brother Ty Pickett. Now, we went out all the way and supported him. I'm not talking about him. I'm just going to show you how people always talk about the loyalty. How can you turn your back on folks? How can you do that? How can you turn your back on the people that went out there and campaigned and rooted for you and gave you interviews and things like that when people wasn't even thinking about you? People were getting excited to hear about you because the advances that has been had, and I say we because I've been here a while in this facilities and so forth and so on, whatever the case may be. I've seen the things that are going on and the advancements of and have been achieved by the Democratic Party. You can talk about them all you want to. We wouldn't have voters' rights if it wasn't for the Democratic Party. We wouldn't have the things that we have, security and that red, white, and blue that's in your purses. If it was a Democratic Party security to give us a safety net, somehow decency, it ain't enough, but Lord Jesus, if they take Social Security, what's going to happen to mama? She ain't going to starve, but Jesus Christ, what's going to happen if they take her Medicare from her? You work all these years, all this time, and I hope no, and if you're mad, that's okay, but I'm trying to tell you, it's a shift in Mississippi. You had to buy your food stamps. Dang on shame, a program free to everybody, and you had to buy food stamps with the little welfare that they gave folks. You had children, you had to feed them 3 times a day. Ain't nothing wrong with having a big family. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but you got to feed them children. Nowadays, you got to make sure you get one fat child fed. In Mississippi, it's twice as worse. We had the free lunch program in our schools, and we had the free lunch program, and we had free lunch and free breakfast. And you know, I look forward to it every day. I get cereal. Oh, I get cereal every day. I can get this. I get sausages. I get grits. I get oatmeal. That's when the lunch ladies was in the bad mood. They give you oatmeal. You know, somebody had a fight or something at the house or something like that. They had all these things that they had. I was guaranteed that lunch and that breakfast, and we ate. And it was a relief because I'm just simply saying it helps out. These programs, every child that goes to school ought to have a free lunch. Why not? Why are you charging people? All this money we give these school boards, and you charging these children to have nutrition and get them something to eat while they learn. A hungry child can't learn. A hungry child is going to flunk out of school. A hungry child and a neglected child is going to hit the streets. Mississippi got it twice as worse. Where are they going to go? In these little bitty old towns when they drop out of school, where are they going to go? Where are the jobs? Where are the training? They can't read, can't read. Okay, I commend the third grade classes and the people that take all these tests. But folks, let's not fool ourselves. Illiteracy is so high in the state of Mississippi. We got to do something about it. The white folks are not going to deliver. I'm just going to say these Republicans are not going to deliver us. They're trying to destroy. Now we got some people in Mississippi that have stepped up to the plate, and the shift is moving. 20 after the hour of 9 o'clock on the MacMan Morning Show. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back after these messages. Oh, I got some more. I ain't through with Ty Pickett yet, but then I'm through with him because let me get through with him before I go on break. We got to do better than just that. You can't just take our resources, take our labor and our time and our sacrifice and slap us in the face. And I leave that at that. I ain't going to say no more else about him. I'm done. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Mr. Scott Cologne is going to be coming on our show real soon. Scott Cologne is the candidate for the United States Senate. Wonderful man, wonderful family background, all those things. We're working out the details to have Brother Scott Cologne on the MacMan Morning Show. See, you can't fool around. I ain't putting you on here with foolishness. I don't care. Y'all can talk about my show. Some folks have. I wasn't going to say nothing, but let me tell you something. God gave me this show. So when you get through talking, anything God gives you, he can take care of. Let me say that one more time. Anything God creates, he'll take care of. That's your business. That's the churches. That's anywhere. A church that God, if God told you to found a church and to start a ministry, He'll take care of it. You ain't got to be no hood rat out there trying to swindle folks and foolishness and things. I'm just talking about people overall. It's a shame that people have lost respect for the church. I will never lose respect for myself or God's church, the true people that are doing the work of God. Okay, and makes no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I wanted to pause just a little bit and just say on yesterday, I had a great time on yesterday. I can take this down, y'all. I ain't got y'all know I'm who I am, but that part I had to put that disclaimer up because sometimes you know how folks they get all bent out of shape and they want to talk. I am a reporter and a broadcaster. Have been a broadcaster for well over 35 years of experience. I've had it, and I'm grateful to the Lord that He gave me the ability to learn what I've learned and to bring it to the masses, whomever would like to hear, whoever would like to receive, that they can receive the news and the information that we bring right here on the Magman Morning Show. Wonderful interviews, wonderful commentary. We have Brother Lee Mack, our co-host. He's going to be here in a little bit. I want to say grand rising to Grace Levi. God bless you. And all that you are doing on your platform and all of the research. And I'm just enjoying it. I don't know how you do the things you do in your car. I'd be nervous, be looking at anything. Hands free. I know it's hands free and you ain't in no danger or nothing, but y'all got great gifts that I don't have right now. And nerves of steel because I couldn't some stuff out. My brother Lee, he jumped out of an airplane and I said, I'm not doing it. He told me, man, you're like, okay, I ain't ready to get that close. It's too much ground down there, too much and all. And then that parachute go to flying up. When you pull it out, I'm already, no, I ain't going through all that. No, he should have caught me at another time. Grand rising to all that are listening. Hey, I just wanted to just say what I had to say about Brother Orlando Payton, Mayor Payton. Little red to us here on the Magman Morning Show, but all due respect to him and his wonderful board of commissioners. We're grateful to him, and we know he's going to do a wonderful, wonderful job. Also, on yesterday, we were in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Not Olive Branch, Holly Springs. I finally made my arrival to Holly Springs, Mississippi. And to all of you that listen to the Magman Morning Show, I got a few folks out the crowd that knew that we were there. And I like to say good morning to WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial. I like to say hey to everybody in Holly Springs. They got a new mayor, Mayor Carey. I got all the pictures and all the things. I didn't do any video of either, but I got all of the pictures, and we're going to share them after we get approval from Brother Payton to do so. We just can't publish things like that. He's a public figure, and we must get authorization from him and from Mr. Terry. But there were a lot of dignitaries that I met. I saw a lot of people there. Abe Hudson, I saw you there, sir. Mm-hmm. Abe Hudson was there, and Representative Hester Jackson McCrae was there, and there was Representative of District 40. Y'all better watch out for her in District 40. Something going on up here in DeSoto County. Y'all got to keep your eyes and your ears open. God is doing some great things in this area. Also, I think I saw Representative Tracy Rosebud. He had to run. I saw him, and he was running. I was taking pictures. It was so hot up in there, and I wanted to Representative Bailey. I wanted to say senior representative, state representative. I saw him on yesterday. Of course, Minority Leader Johnson was there, and Representative Summers, and who else was there? There was a few others. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson was there, and the former Senator Jackson was there also. Mayor Espy was real courteous to me. It's been a long time since I seen him, and I got an opportunity to just chit chat with him a little bit because I remember when he was in the legislature, and I had a good conversation with him. I was with Little Red, went to his reception, did all the pictures, which it was a pleasure because that was something to see how everything came in on yesterday. It was a beautiful, beautiful inauguration. Little Red, you did your thing, man, and the food was great. I like how they had this lunch. I haven't seen this, and I think that on y'all that eat these ham hocks and things like that in the heat and hall malls and things like that, y'all to get you a cold lunch plate like that. I'm gonna see. I ain't gonna give no secrets away, but it was wonderful on yesterday. I wanted to just say that and get that out of the way. Wait a minute, I got something. Vivian, I have not forgotten about your walk in August. I need you to come on the show so that we can publicize it and get it out. On today, we were going to have an interview by the wonderful owner of Smoothie Cafe. Miss Tremaine Roberts was going to come on the show, but because of our election coverage, and I got more inaugurations to go to. Today is the day that all of the municipal officials must be sworn in, and this is the night of inauguration. There's going on, and congratulations to Mayor John Horn of the city of Jackson, Mississippi, is getting ready to be inaugurated on today. And Brother Jimmy Stokes, we're going to talk about him in a little bit and his achievement in Horn Lake, Mississippi, and what he's getting ready to do. But Tremaine, we're going to get you rescheduled right after our hiatus. Let's get over these holidays and get everybody back from firecracker popping and carrying on. And we're going to get everybody on, especially Miss Tremaine. We're going to get her on the show and try to book her brother too on the same show. Smoothie Cafe, folks, don't forget to go to 4714 Lincoln Highway in Matson, Illinois. Go on over there and get you one of them detox smoothies. Go get you some wonderful ice. She got a dessert that I saw, and I'm going to put it up. I got to get that. I got to get this production together to see. It's so much y'all coming out with. Angelica is coming out with a new special. Cakes and Creations is coming out with a new promotion for the month of July. She hadn't gotten it to me as of yet, but she will get it to us. We want you to support her also. She had a great campaign the small time that we had here in the month of June, and she's gained some new friends and everything. But we want Cakes and Creations to flood. Hey, I'm telling you, it is you're missing out if you don't get one of them 30 wonderful flavors. And she had y'all missed the June thing, so she's going to come out with another special real soon. Let's see, Abe. Hey, good morning to you, brother. Wait a minute, let me get this out the way. Brother Abe Hudson, good morning to you, sir. Project is coming along real well. Abe is reminding everybody, hey, listen, you get down there to your county clerk's office and you let them know, hey, it's time for you to vote. Mississippi, get off your tail in DeSoto, Coahoma, Quitman, Tate, especially Coahoma and DeSoto, especially DeSoto, Coahoma, and Quitman. take counties, especially you all and Tunica counties, for this young man to go to the state senate and be the voice. See, we're going to need somebody down there to help the legislators that are there to help us out of the situation that we're in. And God is shifting in Mississippi in that direction. I'm just telling you what's getting ready to happen. And I mean, and when God confirms something, he confirms things in broadcasting. See, the difference between me and other people that say that they're broadcasters, see, I got to give an account. I can't speak for everybody, speak for me. I got to give an account to God. I ain't got no time to be lying and conniving and shifting and shining and doing all that old foolishness. No, I ain't got that, especially to my community. I've seen it too much. I've seen already what it could happen and what it can do because you want somebody to click on your program and get into the algorithm, all that. YouTube is not going to be my slave master. Thank you, YouTube. I'm doing you a service. Yeah, I'm doing you a service. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I'm on broadcast wherever God will make a way. Okay. So I'm not looking for the tools and fruit. That's why I say support each other so we ain't got to look like we're beggars or nothing. Or we got to plead with it. If you know that you're doing well, send a cash app. Okay, send something. Okay, that's all you got to do. I want to see James Mack continue. You never know what a little bit will do. And support our sponsors. Go by their places of business. Spend some money. You already going to spend it with them other folks. You'll go to their ice cream shops and they smoothie shops and go at an Arab or somebody digging their hands somewhere, scratching or somewhere they ain't got no business. I know that at the smoothie cafe, all is well and in order. I know that when Cakes and Creations send you your and ship your order off to you, that when you open up the box and the aroma comes out of it just from the packing, and your cookies ain't crumbled up and you ain't got no crumbs and anybody did this and that and the other. The only problem you're going to have with her cookies is keeping people out of your box. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm on it today. Mississippi is shifting. I was the only reporter, broadcast, radio, or television from the state of Mississippi that went to the Democratic Convention last year. I was the only Mississippi broadcaster. Not PBS. They got the feed from the national. They can hook in. They got their own folks. I was the only Mississippi reporter. The only one. The station that I'm with was shocked when I went to them and told them, I need you to register me with the Secret Service so we can get clearance. To do what? News. And I've been a broadcaster and a journalist for a long time. Get your stuff together, folks. Get your certifications together. Incorporate your business like Kamala Harris told us to do. When I heard that from the sister said, if you got an idea, you got something that you want to do, if you got something that you want to complete in life, if there's something that you want to accomplish, you got to incorporate yourself. So incorporate yourself. That's why we got the Bond Group, the Bond Business Group, and Miss Jessica Starks. That's why we have these people that are there to help guide even those that are millennials, okay? And some old folk too, like myself or whatever. They can call me, well, that doesn't make no difference what you think about me, but it does make a difference what I think about you. That goes for everything. So we need to support the Bond Group. We need to support all of our sponsors. Go spend some money. And you know what I'm saying? We go everywhere. We buy everybody's name, slap it on our back, behind, and everything else, and shake and jiggle and advertise for them. And we got people out here that are in the community that got all of the services that we need, and we won't even support it. The first thing we got to do is start supporting ourselves. And we're going to do that because we got some sponsors I want you to support. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to support my people and support their business.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
James Mack on the wave every morning, every day. Got the 92.7. Tune in, don't delay. Political news and the community updates on the morning takeover. Stream live, stay awake. Like and subscribe. He got the content all the time. Share with your crew. Live on YouTube, don't be shy. He's got the facts straight, never leaves you wrong. James Mack, breaking news before the final gong. From city lights to the small towns beat, bringing stories real and raw. No defeat on the morning takeover. It's your daily fix.
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely you. Here at D. Harris Interiors, we don't just decorate. We design spaces that reflect your personality, your lifestyle, as well as your dreams. Whether you're revamping one room or you're transforming an entire space, here at D. Harris Interiors, we bring creativity, expertise, and heart to every project. Great design starts with connection, and I do take the time to understand your vision and to bring it to life with beauty and intention. So, are you ready to fall in love with your space all over again? Well, you just give D. Harris a call at 901-303-8099 to schedule your personalized consultation today.
Are you a small business owner trying to juggle it all? Let JD Scribes take content off your plate and help you show up with confidence, both on and offline. From social media to strategy, we help you make your message matter so you can get back to doing what you love. Need content that hits, strategy that makes sense, a message that moves your audience? We got you. But we don't stop there. Running a business shouldn't mean running alone. Bond Small Business Group is the community you didn't know you needed. From monthly meetups to real talk and resources, it's all about small businesses building up small businesses. We're building a vast network of entrepreneurs who connect, collaborate, and cheer each other on. Whether you're just getting started or leveling up, JD Scribes and Bond are here to help you grow, thrive, and stay inspired. Your business deserves support that works as hard as you do. Tap in. It's your time. Let's build better together.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
All right, it's 39 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. This is the MacMan Morning Show, Grand Rising, and good morning to each and every one of you. Thank you to all of you that have said thank you and sent your well wishes and all those other things. out and you mean positive. Good morning to Dr. J. Hey, he's always a part of this family, our executive producer. Always will be until he tells me not to, but doing real well. I know he's still recuperating. Hey, Dr. J, glad to say all of our people, all of our audience that listens to us, great and small. I appreciate everybody. It doesn't matter. And let me tell you something. You know, the race ain't given to the swift, neither to the strong, but to those that endure to the end. I am here. I'm not here. It's not. It's a marathon with me. I want to make it through. I want to. And when you see what happens with people that have, um, they're seeking fame, fortune. There are too many things that I don't even agree with. I'm not trying to give up nothing. Nothing, nobody, man card, nothing, especially my man card. I'm not giving. If you died, to make no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you on this sunny, hot day. It is really warm outside. I'm advising all of you, please check on your relatives, check on those, especially those here in the South. You know, it gets really hot. This is the kind of heat I've never experienced. No heat like this. I'm serious. And we've been here a while. I haven't. As a kid, I could go outside and don't bust a sweat almost. Of course you will, you know. I mean, but now you go outside, I didn't come in, I had to take off, I go in and get the mail, I gotta take off my t-shirt. It's hot. But we praise God for the day, of course, but it's warm. So in these conditions that we have, I want you to go and talk to your relatives and go see them and take them some cool to drink. Go by the Smoothie Cafe up there in the Southland up there and go take Big Mama one of them banana smoothie. Go get one of them nano things. That's what the banana things. You know how I love my heritage. I love the love and the kindness and the attention that's given to that has nurtured us over the years. I thank God for being raised by and brought up by great men and women that have poured into my life. So appreciate those people and check on your relatives in this heat. Well, Mississippi is shifting. I like to say this, and some people might not agree. I'm not here for you to agree. I'm just here to bring the fact. That was a commentary that I did. I'll take none of it back because we don't have time to be shucking and jiving, especially in the state of Mississippi with this man up there in the house that's white. Uh, mhm. People are mad at black people because we won't take up their causes. We're not out there battling and scratching, and I'm not battling and scratching and fighting for a group of people that my folks ain't together yet. Now, some say we supposed to, or why? We were the ones that were enslaved. Indians owned us. hmm So let me say this. The sons and daughters of slaves are getting ready to get back what was taken. You say, how you know that, James Mack? What you talking about? Mississippi, remember Pawpaw's land? And I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but the position is buy some land. Watch and see the transformation. If we do this the right way until it's time to get out of here, till Lord comes, we're going to be all right. Why we got to get nervous? We've been serving God all our life. I've been in the church all of my life. I'm saved. I know that much. That's all that I know. But if I'm saved, why can't I depend on the God that I believe in? I believe. Now you believe what you want to believe, but I believe. We got to take care of each other. We got to nurture each other. We got to be kind to each other. We say that how can we say we love God and we've never seen him, never laid eyes? I don't know what Jesus looked like. I wasn't here. I don't know. I couldn't look on God no way because I'm flesh and blood and filthy rag in his eye. I know I'd disintegrate. I can't look at. We can't even look at his glory. He can't even. He said he can't. Nothing. No, none sin, nothing. So his son, he sees his son's blood that was shed. That's what I believe. I tell you that much. So by that being persecuted and abused and mistreated and downtrodden, ain't did nothing to nobody. But yet and still they took him and they unalived him, as they say. They hung him on the tree or whatever the case. They did it. Romans was terrible. They were terrible. I'm going to say it again. The Romans were terrible. They were terrible. They feed you to the lions and they throw you to the gladiators and they get Christians and they split them. They take one end and of the other and they pull them apart. All kinds of things just because of what we believe in. We must be on the right track as black people because we've been persecuted since we've been here. Mm-hmm. But we always endure. We're going to be all right. We're going to be fine. Support each other. Let's support each other first before we start looking for somebody else to support us. Let's take care of the people that are advertising now. We got media. We listen to each other. But then when there's no foolishness on and when there's no circus that's on, and when we ain't degrading ourselves and when we ain't talking about each other and when we ain't dogging each other or playing that crazy music that they have. I say it's crazy because look at what's going on. Look at the influences that it had. One voice crying in the wilderness. Somebody's crying in the wilderness, trying to tell us, listen here, y'all. Here's the information that we need. This is what we're going to have, because you're going to have to, it makes no sense to go in the rainstorm and you ain't got nothing to put over your head, a plastic bag or something, an umbrella. You got to have something a little less, or some of us ain't driving or whatever the case may be. You got to wait on the bus stop, and some of them bus stops ain't got no shelter. You got to find the shelter in the time of storm. Mississippi been in the storm forever. Last and everything, they say, until the covers were taken off, and it found out through a man named Benny Thompson. Yes, Mike SB, you were the first representative, black representative since Reconstruction. Nobody's taking that away from you, sir. But it was Benny Thompson over these 30 some odd years that took the mantle. This is commentary. This is what I'm doing right now. This ain't no reporting, but I'm reporting the facts. Talking about Mississippi now, y'all. I'm going to talk about where my people come from. Now, y'all might want to talk about what's happening up north and all that other stuff. How can I talk about Dalton and Harvey? I don't talk about where I am. My folks. I can't help nobody if you can't help nobody if you can't help your own folks. So here I have been on, and I'm grateful that to be there and to do the things that I was doing at the inauguration of brother Mayor Orlando Payton, and I saw some things. It's a shift. Oh yeah, see that just because you got my color don't mean that there's skin folks and there's kin folks. I'm not talking about folks like that. You've had positions, people have had positions forever, ain't did nothing, ain't changed a doorknob, ain't paved the street, ain't helped nobody with a water system or nothing. But we all sit back and eat steak, and we all sit back and eat lobster, and we all sit back and sit there and get a suite of rooms, and we all sit back and drink the best bourbon and scotch. I'm talking about the people that are sitting there saying, we're getting ready to lose our stuff, and what are you getting ready to do about it? Price is going up at the store. Gas is going up. You messing with people's tools and fruits. We need Medicare. It makes no sense. You get to this point in life, you can't go to the doctor. We need the Affordable Care Act. What are you talking about? We ain't no dogs. That's what they're trying to treat us as. Those in Congress get the best health care. They getting free health care. They get free transportation. They get free everything, housing and life. We paying the house that's white is public housing. Why? It belongs to the government. It belongs to the people. He living in public housing. How low can you be? Oh, he paying his way. He ain't paying his way. Nan president paid their way. We still got to pay that allowance. That's still us paying. So, I mean, we need to turn it back and paint it black then or something. Or red, black, and green or something. We couldn't do that. That's the White House. The house that's white. I'm not talking about white folks. Y'all know I ain't talking. I'm talking about these old racists out here. Mississippi got them and they scared. They don't know what to do. Old Klansmen. I saw some old Klansmen. Oh, they still out there. They know. Oh, Lord. They listen. I'm not discriminating in my job. I'm nobody else. I'm not Farrakhan. I'm not Jesse Jackson. I'm not none of these people. I'm not Tom Joyner. I'm not Steve Harvey. I'm not none of these people. And they can't be me. So if it's popularity I'm not making no deals with the devil. I'm not saying they did. I'm no compromise. If God started this channel and this broadcast, he can take care of it. And if I'm scared because you're going to turn off the channel, turn it off. Somebody somewhere, if it's one or two people, it don't know where to where. There's an audience. Somebody's going to listen. I'm not talking foolishness. I'm bringing you the fact. Mississippi is getting ready to have a transformation in some key places. And you're going to see it now. What is our responsibility? Mississippi and black folks all over the country. Since we got it now, we got these people in position. Now it's time to go to work. Let's talk about where you live at. Now we know, and see, you know, Grace Levi, you from the Caribbean, your Caribbean heritage. You love your folks now. You love your folks. They talk about they the root workers and the hoodooers and all that other. They the devil. Trying to tell you the devil, and you trying to survive in the French. They got the independence from the French. Say, oh, wait up, Jack. You're not taking over nothing, and ran them out of there and became an ally of the United States in their fight. Yeah, you didn't forget there's some black folks in the Revolutionary War. Come on now, where's your heritage and your history? They want you to turn it off. I learned that in grammar school from a black man, teacher, one of the first in the elementary system like that. Taught us. They don't want you to know. They want your mind closed. They don't want you to know that there's a revolution and that there was revolutionaries and people that were standing up and they took out and unalived Dr. King. They unalived Stokely Carter. They unalived the Fred Hampton on the west side where I was born. They unalived the man. They came in there and it was a massacre. Y'all don't hear me. I'm talking about people that look just like us. You ain't getting this nowhere else. Information. And, I'm coming with the inspiration. Oh, this is the Mac Man Morning Show this morning. Brother Lee, he has something. He's preparing some things. And, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. You don't like it, that's all right. I'm going to tell the truth. It's a shame that we don't know our history. It's a shame that we don't know our heritage. It's a shame that as young men and young boys and girls come up and walk up to you and say, where do we come from? Who are our grandparents? Where were they born? You think about that for a minute. What can we do right now? We got a younger generation. We got about 3 generations, whatever, X, Y, Z, millennials, all y'all, you new folks, y'all youngsters. Need to you got it right on your phone. Do some research. The infiltrate, and then they had people infiltrating the black organizations from Operation Push to NAACP, Southern Christian Leadership, SNCC, Nation of Islam, all them. Yeah, all of them got infiltrated. In the Harold Washington administration. Y'all don't want to say nothing about that. I'm gonna just tell I'm gonna tell the truth. There's Dr. J. Hey Doc, there's Dr. J. We have to fight for what we want. We gotta set up. Don't you know that see the curse for them with the internet is that it gave us access to be broadcasters. We don't need the networks. The networks are coming over here where we are. We making them money. That's why when you get a limitation on your chips and goodies, that means the dough that's in your pocket, and they controlling it, that means you still a slave. Oh, we about to shake, rattle, and roll in production. And we need to get together with those people that got some sense. I'm not chasing P. Diddley. I'm not doing it. I don't, look, I'm praying. Look, hey, listen, let me tell you this here. You had all the power. You use your, I don't care whether you're a freak, hoochie coochie, or whatever you're doing. Oh, there's some freaks out there. Y'all some freaks out there. Y'all doing some things, and y'all be pointing the finger. Oh, he did this. Y'all doing some diabolical stuff out there, too. Okay, so don't be just pointing the finger. And for I can't stand when folks point the finger and they know that they doing something, and you point the finger and you throw the rock and hide your hand. Like you ain't did nothing. So who you the judge of? It's another black man getting ready to get slaughtered because he was taught what he did. Somebody had to teach him and show. Listen, let me tell you something. You don't think folks teach? Why are you doing what you're doing? Somebody taught you how to put them eyelashes on. Somebody taught us how to dress up and tear our clothes up and holes. I ain't never seen these many raggedy folks. You can wear the raggediest jeans and you set a standard. Something is wrong somewhere. We were back in the day, we had our stuff clean. We went to Flag Brothers and we had Shine King and we had shirts and ties and we had clean. We was clean. We stepped out. They got mad at us, called us pimps and players and stuff. Or when the Jerry curl came out, oh, we was rolling, ooh, shining, shaking. Oh, y'all, come on, y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody from New York to Los Angeles had a Jerry curl. Everybody, black guy, I know the preacher's wife, all of us had, well, we were looking good spraying that activator and getting it together and getting it shine. Don't let us shake it. Oh, we on the floor. We got greasy, boy, but we were doing. See, we had innovations that the Madam C.J. Walker had. She made y'all look good. She invented the straightening comb. Don't put that garbage in your hair. Mama, on Sundays, if some of us, y'all know I ain't lied. Y'all know I ain't lying. If I'm lying, just tell me if I'm lying or not. We were clean. I'm not dishing nobody. Where's the picks and the combs these days? You can't go up in nobody's job talking about, I want a job, and you got a pick in your head, and you ain't combed your hair, and you ain't washed your face, and you ain't at least trim up your beard. Put some nice on, trim up your stuff. Go shave, look good. Brush your teeth. Put some deodorant on. Wash your tail first and then put some deodorant on. Don't put the cologne on and stuff like that before they take a bath. We are God's people. We ain't know he get out the bed, don't even wash your tail, go out in the street and got some pajamas on, coming in the store, you stinking and scratching your tail and pouring the coffee that I got to go to the coffee machine and pay. Something is wrong somewhere. I ain't got no witnesses. Nobody. Can I get a witness, somebody? Mm-hmm. We either going to straighten up. We ain't got to fly right because we're going to be flown up out of here. We in the best position as a people to get out. Now we know they tricks. See, they scared of people like us. That they scared. You know what was really frightening? I'm going to say it make no difference what you think of me, but it does make a difference what I think of you. They already know. They're afraid. Why do you think they didn't want black children to read? Why do you think that back in the 70s and the 60s, when the paint was drying, falling off the walls in the ghetto, as they say, and them kids, you know, a baby would put anything in their mouth, and they knew it was lead poisoning. They didn't say nothing. Board of Health never said nothing to those slumlords, and none of them folks that charge our parents outrageous rent to live in rat-infested, roach-infested, garbage-infested ghettos. But our parents, they struggled. They had to make sacrifices that you don't think, how dare you. Don't forget where your parents and your grandparents, your brothers and your older brothers and sisters had to go through just to bring a paycheck home. Think about it. Think about what they had to endure, the garbage that they had to endure, that our fathers had to endure when they went on them jobs and they talked about us and called us boy and nigger. All that's the I said it. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I'm going to say what I want. From the church house to the house that's white. Ain't nobody going to save us. We better wake up. I don't want nobody giving me nothing. Because you know what? They going to open up that door. I'm going to get it myself.
Are you a small business owner trying to juggle it all? Let JD Scribes take content off your plate and help you show up with confidence, both on and offline. From social media to strategy, we help you make your message matter so you can get back to doing what you love. Need content that hits, strategy that makes sense, a message that moves your audience? We got you. But we don't stop there. Running a business shouldn't mean running alone. Bond Small Business Group is the community you didn't know you needed. From monthly meetups to real talk and resources, it's all about small businesses building up small businesses. We're building a vast network of entrepreneurs who connect, collaborate, and cheer each other on. Whether you're just getting started or leveling up, JD Scribes and Bond are here to help you grow, thrive, and stay inspired. Your business deserves support that works as hard as you do. Tap in. It's your time. Let's build better together.
James Mack on the wave every morning, every day. Got the 92.7. Tune in, don't delay. Political news and the community. Updates on the morning takeover. Stream live, stay awake. Like and subscribe. He got the content all the time. Share with your crew. Live on YouTube, don't
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
The new season of the MacMan Morning Show will start on July the 8th. I'm getting ready to, we're going to be playing some of our best shows as replays as we get ready to go into our new season. Dr. J, I need a new intro and some stuff. Help me out, help a brother out. I need you to say amen to that. I like my theme song. I want to do something a little different with that. And I want to do some other stuff to brighten up. I'm getting ready to come on camera. Yeah, I'm coming on camera. So that means every day I got to have it together. See, I got to get myself together too. See, if we stepping up, you're used to seeing your anchor and newsman. You're used to seeing them. And you shouldn't be deprived. Yeah, you're used to listening in the radio because you can't look at TV in the car. They ain't invented. I don't want nothing driving me or nothing like that, sitting back and nothing. I ain't doing all that. I ain't going to do all that. So you want to see your personality. So that's who I am. I'm going to come on camera. Now, if it's just me, it's fine. I ain't ugly or nothing like that. I ain't scared of nobody either. So I ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. God made me who I am. I am a gentleman. And I'm grateful to be the age that I am. I mean, there's some of my classmates that are gone on that didn't get a chance to get the handsome, good-looking gray hair that I got. I got some. Well, I ain't colored nan strand, nothing. I'm a gentleman. That's why I'm gonna stay. I'm a man. God made me. That let me know that I learned something in life, that God has given me grace and mercy. When you see gray hair, don't get all bent out of shape thinking that we just some pushovers or something like that. We wise and the silverback gorilla is he the king of the crew. Don't be messing with the silverback now. That's a nice little name. I'll be a silverback. I don't care. Silverback rule. You better believe it. We need some kings around here. We need some leaders around here. We need some people with some backbone around here that's not going to be ashamed. The shame of it is that we have a lineage and a legacy of freedom fighters and revolutionaries and people that have stepped up. If it wasn't for the Black Panther Party, we wouldn't have had the free lunch and the free breakfast program. Black people, young teenagers, high schoolers, college students, people that was coming from college from the South, coming to the North that had the opportunity to, they saw how they were living. They were living worse than they were living down South. In these tenements and in the projects and in the ghettos before they had the Henry Horners and all that, they had housing projects. And people took pride in when you got into the housing projects, you thought you was in a penthouse. They had rules, regulations, wasn't no piss in the hallways and the elevators work. And you had maintenance people that you had hot and cold water. Families were living there. It was a place for them to get out of those slums. That the idea was right, but the intention was wrong. Because all Mayor Daley did was, I got all the Negroes where I need to have them. They can't get out, one way in and one way out. Then we're going to put gates around it so you can't jump. I ain't saying he poses. But if a fire happened or something and I'm close, I think I can make it. At least I can lower myself down with some sheets. Y'all ain't gave us no opportunity. Ain't no fire extinguishers. Ain't no nothing in them projects, nothing. And if it's dark in there, you talking about going to visit somebody or going on a date or something, scared of daylight side. You got to first of all get through the entrance way. Are they gonna let you in? I'm telling y'all see, Dr. J, they don't know nothing about the projects or nothing like that. If you do, now if y'all know what the projects is, y'all know what I'm talking about. And see, all those folks that ain't never experienced it, and some of us experienced it. I know you don't want to talk about it, but we didn't live. I mean, I lived on 1245 South Colon. That was the first address that I ever remember. That's in K-Town in Chicago. 1245 South Colon. I'll never forget that address because that was the address. 13th and Colon was where my brothers and sisters and my mother just moved on down a little bit at 1245. I'll never forget the west side of Chicago. We may not have had a whole lot, but we took a mattress and made a trampoline out of it. We can do bigger flips than they could do with the equipment that they had at out in the suburbs. That's before y'all could go out there. Some got out there barely. That was early 60s. But before they had the Fair Housing Act by Democrats, we can move where we. At least I can give them jokers credit. If it wasn't for the gains of the Democratic Party, we'd be. We were broken. We didn't know we were. We ate every day, and we didn't. We shared what we had. There were some families that were struggling. Yeah, see, if you ain't never struggled, that's the thing. See, some folks ain't never missed a meal. Or had short on the meal. If a chicken was cut in my house, it was 8 of us. How many pieces can you get out of a chicken, ladies? Y'all cut up a whole chicken, and you had to cut up some parts a little bit more. I had 8 people in my house, a pot of rice, and some chicken, and some white bread, as they say. Thank you, Jesus, for the ketchup and the hot sauces and stuff that had a little flavor. We didn't have we didn't have all these gourmet stuff. You can go get ranch dressing. The ranch dressing didn't get popular until y'all went over there to the folks at the Chinese restaurant. Told y'all that the ranch dressing. We ain't had no ranch dressing. If you ain't had no ketchup, sometimes we ain't had no mustard, but we had some ketchup in the house. One thing, we had some ketchup in the house. The spaghetti that you ground beef, we didn't have no meatballs. We had to grind that meat up. That meat had to spread. You get a meatball, you only you can make 6 meatballs for 8 people. Somebody gonna go lacking. Now you better grind that meat up and get that and put your onion. That's the only thing I just didn't like onions in my spaghetti. Drive me 8 pieces. You can get 8 pieces, so you already know that's one. Now, Mama sacrificed. Now I know we had more than a little bit, but then think about it. You had to make that food stretch. We didn't have the luxury that we have now. Cat Williams got on the radio and television. I have an unlimited food budget. We ain't had no unlimited nothing. Everything was rationed. They like chitlins, guts. The chicken gizzards was cooked. The chicken neck was cooked. And some folks even know what chicken feet is. I didn't get that far now. I ain't go there. But if you know what chicken feet is, y'all, and there wasn't nothing bad about it. It was what we had. It had some meat on them. It was just all that we could afford. It's a shame, for God, we living in 2025 and any child go hungry. Or any households out in the God, we still living in the slums. We in the hood. This side, you don't own nothing. They can come through there with the National Guard and wipe everything black out in any community. Don't think you own nothing, brothers and sisters. Wake up and smell. Look, we've been fighting this fight for too long. You don't own nothing. They giving you permission to wield a weapon. They're giving you permission to sling drugs. They're giving you permission until they roll you in. You better ask P. Diddy. Infiltrators. They control them. They control politics in some way. There's some ones you ain't controlling. I know some that you ain't controlling, but they controlling some folks. And when it gets out of control, they get straight. When the voices are heard, when you write those letters, when you write those emails, and when you get out there and you got commentators that know what's going on. Hey man, you ain't going to the fields no more. I'm not picking nan fruit. I'm not picking no cotton. You better not spit in my. I wish you would say the wrong thing to me. I'm going to come at you. Yes, one life I got. God gave it to me, doggone it. And the only one that can take it away is God. So I ain't scared of you, and I'm not trying to bother you either. I'm not in your territory. I'm not on your grass, sir. I ain't in your house. I ain't covering nobody's stuff. I'm trying to live over here. I ain't bothering you. I ain't in your business. I want to live in harmony. I know that the world is getting ready to make a dramatic shift, but I ain't got to be a part of the devil's foolishness. I'm God's child. Can I get a witness there? I know I got that. Y'all out there, y'all quiet. Like y'all ain't gonna say nothing. I don't need nothing. Y'all ain't got to say amen or nothing, or I ain't asked for amen. I mean, just let the truth come out. Nobody says nothing. Yeah, brothers, I know we got to get ourselves. Don't you know back in the 60s and the 70s, and Dr. J, you sent me a picture of you taking a picture by your father. Our men had something about themselves. When they stepped out the house, doggone it, they stepped out. My mother would not ever step out of the house with her house coat on and her rollers in her hair. Come on now. My mama got dressed, put her stuff on, sprayed her perfume on, and hit the store. It may have been at the corner, but Miss McCrae wasn't walking out that house looking like somebody done drug her in the alley. Brother, you go around there looking like a wolf man and got a hood on your head and a mask. What you need a mask on like you a ninja? That's what they calling us now. From the N word, we know what it. Don't call me no ninja. I ain't no Japanese or Chinese. I ain't no samurai ninja. I ain't no dang on karate. I know karate. 6 brothers, 8 or 9, 10, 20 brothers. I know that. I ain't fighting nobody getting me all scarred up and hit. You come after me, I got something for you. You gave me the right to defend myself. I'm sick and tired of shifting Mississippi. It started where the trouble began. Mississippi. Right here. Chicken George is buried here in Mississippi. Chicken George from Roots. Look it up. Brother Lee ain't here today. Look it up. Chicken George from Roots is buried in DeSoto County. I mean, in Olive Branch, Mississippi. I think it's Olive Branch. One of them was over there in, wait a minute, Holly Springs. I was over there. I learned a whole lot from a lot of folks. Our history, though, you ain't got to go way nowhere. Come to Mississippi and come to Mississippi. Why you coming to get the blues and coming to hear stuff and all that other stuff? Come here and get you some history about your folks. Go to the Fannie Lou Hamer Museum down there in Drew, Mississippi. Go to the Ida B. Wells Museum down in Holly Springs. Go down to Philadelphia, Mississippi, and Clarksdale, Mississippi. Go down there and see the Emmett Till tribute that they have down there. Go down to Money, Mississippi, down there on the edge. Don't be scared, because you know they scared down there. They don't want nobody going down there. They said they were shooting and carrying on. We ain't worried about none of that. They ain't crazy. Look, stand yourself. I'm not asking myself. You ain't got to tell me what to eat. I get it myself. Don't fix my plate. I don't know whether you wash your hands or not. You've been scratching your behind. That means life, folks. I don't want nobody giving me nothing. Open up the door and I'll get it myself. Learn how to go get it yourself. Me too. That goes for me too. I'm getting it. There ain't nowhere in the world. I've been on the radio almost 2 years, and it's just a hobby. It ain't no hobby. This is Mac Media Productions 3. Mac Media Productions 3 on YouTube, and getting ready to broaden our horizons. We thank our YouTube audience. I thank you for all that you're doing. And I'm passionate about how I feel, because we need to wake up. I'm dead serious. All this, and listen, you can say what you want to say. They done turned our boys and our young men into effeminate, as they say. I might not have pronounced it right, because I just said it. I'm not scared. I mean, I don't hate anybody. You do what you want. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got to come to me for me to treat you like a human being. Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. You do what you want to do. I know what's right and what's wrong, but then what they're portraying out there, they'll throw us in the dress, lipstick and rouge and all that stuff. That's not a black man. Rape scenes in movies and everything. They raping and mutilating black men and buck busting, buck like a buck and bronco, buck breaking, humiliating a man in front of his family. They ain't got to do it now. They'll give you a TV contract and you'll do it to yourself. I'm telling you what God loves. You don't like it, that's fine. I ain't worried about it. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Misusing the sisters, all she good for is a hooker on the streets or somebody's belly warmer. Not my sisters, not the queens. No, my sisters and folks. Oh. Y'all wear these toe-up jeans and y'all go and y'all put these hoods on and y'all do all of this and we'll give you all of that. The devil's out there, y'all. The devil's out there. The devil looks like some of our relatives, some people that you see, black, white, shiny, coming off. It needs a body. That's spiritual. Don't be the body for the devil. That's people that like that. This is what we're going to, once again, let me remind you that you're listening to the Magman Morning Show. Grand Rising and good morning to each and every one of you. Right now, it's time for me to go almost, but I'm going to take as much time as I may consume on today. We're going to be in Horn Lake, Mississippi on this evening for the inauguration of Brother Jimmy Stokes to the office of mayor. Congratulations to you, Brother Jimmy. We're going to be over there on today to celebrate with you and all five of those new aldermen. 4 new aldermen. We have one, Miss Johnson, who has she's the senior member of that delegation that's coming in there. Let's work together. Let's pray for Brother Jimmy Stokes. I'm going to say it one more time. Let's pray for Brother Jimmy Stokes. Power. When you have power and authority, you got to know how to handle it. And we got to help our brother. I'm talking to all of y'all in North Mississippi. That goes for you, Cakes and Creations and the Bond Group. Those are and Keisha the stylist, and Lil Red is the mayor. At least he has legislative experience, governmental experience. Y'all, we need to gather around our brother, because if he fail, we fail. And he ain't gonna fail. As long as James Craig around, he ain't gonna fail. He gets sick of me coming to him, but I'm gonna stay on him. See, the prophet stayed on the king. See, I'm not a prophet. Let me get this straight right quick. I love the Lord. He has used me in ministry and things. I know my place. So let's get that done right there. I ain't looking for nobody's church. I ain't looking to pastor nobody's church. I know the word for myself, see. And because I know that, I spread it in the way that God gives it to me to be spread. And that is the Magman More. He gave me this vehicle to do so, not to get you converted to go to these places or anything, but get you to wake up for yourself and to make your own decision on your own. The decision is yours. It is not mine. You are responsible for where you go, what you believe, and what you do. All your actions are your own. I ain't putting no gun to nobody's head. Ain't nobody putting none up to mine. So I'm responsible for me. Let's get that straight right now. Let's not play like we don't know what's going on in the world. We don't know who our enemies are. Okay? We know what's going down. That's why they know they can't play with us. That's why they're really nervous. They can't do nothing. Well, first of all, 14th Amendment, regardless of the fact, they cannot do nothing with it. We're embedded into this country. Calm down, everybody. We're going to eat. Calm down, everybody. All of our businesses are going to flourish. Calm down, everybody. God is in control. This is the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast right here on Mac Media 3 Productions, LLC, the Magman Morning Show. WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial has our license until 2026. I'm getting ready to get out of here, and I wish you all well on today. And as I say each and every weekday morning, love somebody. Folks, it starts with love. Love each other. It's not going to cost you anything. And I'll see you on tomorrow.